Okay, I've operated off of this principle my entire life. You watch what dumb people do, and you could just about guarantee it's like whatever a dumb person is doing, do just the opposite, and you'll be doing fine. So, like, the only the only camera that the camera store, and I actually like the reviews up in Canada, you know, the really nice Canadians, the only camera that they took a big dump on was the Hasselblad X1D. And it is, all reports, neutral, unbiased reports from everybody, is that it's a buggy POS. Well, how could it be it's a Hasselblad? Well, first off, is that Hasselblad's been around for a long, long time. Yeah, but Hasselblad has zero experience making mirrorless damn cameras. See, this is something else that nobody understands. Like, oh, how could it be, you know, Hasselblad, you know, that's a great name. It's been around forever. Yeah, but Hasselblad has zero experience making mirrorless cameras. The thing's buggy POS. It's a lot more expensive than this awesome gem by Fujifilm. Designed correctly. Far better. Has a damn joystick. Lots of advantages. Is it large? The Hasselblad X1D is sexy looking. Everybody that has said that the camera is a piece of crap they've all agreed. You know, it's a sexy looking camera. It's small, it's cute, but it's a buggy piece of poo. It's got quite a few issues. So surely enough, today I noticed a new video by the person that I have, now don't take this personally, the person I have the least respect for as far as their opinion on cameras because they don't know anything about cameras or lenses. They bought a Hasselblad X1D. Oh my god! It's just the perfect example of my philosophy. It's like, if something is horrible that only a fool would buy, you know, it's confirmed that it's a buggy turd muffin. Turd muffin. Let me repeat that word again. Turd muffin. Then surely the person that has the least intellectual prowess is going to buy it. And sure enough, another YouTube photography channel with a bazillion subscribers. How about the Hasselblad X1D? Oh my god! Oh god! It's so funny. It's like, you know you bought a horrible camera, right? Well, it can't be horrible. It's a Hasselblad. Hasselblad has no experience with mirrorless cameras. Let's go over the issues of the X1D. By the way, I want to know from you in this video, right here, should I actually do get a test copy to drive around of the Hasselblad X1D and confirm all the stuff that everybody else has confirmed on it? It has no live histogram. It has no image review in EVF. It has a 1990s EVF. You can't review images through the EVF. You have to review them off the back of the screen. It's got software glitches galore. It has no joystick. The Blad lenses, of which there's currently only 3 native lenses, they have nasty hexagonal bokeh. Everybody's like, oh my god, this is... And did I mention it's a lot more expensive than the GFX? Yeah, it has nasty hexagonal bokeh. Hey, God, I've seen so many test images, like, who the hell would buy a camera like that? Oh my god. Really long startup time. Changing focusing points is a horrible pain in the butt. Low resolution electronic viewfinder, which is really stupid on a camera that expensive. Not enough autofocus points, so they've since fixed that with a new firmware update. Horrible sound pressing the shutter. Noticeable, horrible blackout time. Issues with 45mm lens. Issues with Lexar SD cards. A long time to switch from EVF to LCD. Slow UHS 1 card slots. Oh, God. Dear God. People are like, well, it's got leaf shutter lenses. Yeah, which is great, which means you can't use adapted lenses on there right now not until they do the electronic shutter update. But everybody I know, including me, is shooting high-speed sync on the Fujifilm GFX. Yeah, 1/4000th of a second high-speed sync. And when the hypersync comes out from a company that I can't talk about right now, that means you could do hypersync at 1/4000th of a second. Oh my god, isn't that amazing? You need to look up the difference between high-speed sync, which is pulse light, and hypersync, which is a big fat pulse of light, typically 1/300th of a second. So, anybody's bitching about the sync speed on the Fujifilm doesn't know what the hell they're talking about, because it does high-speed sync perfectly on Godox, which I'm not a big fan of. It does it with the Fujifilm flash. It does it with the Nissan speed lights. So no issue there. None. You see this nice little swivel? My God, I can't believe. I should have figured that. I mean, it just fits perfectly in with everything I've always said. Just, you find a dumb camera that's like, who would buy this buggy, horrible camera? Not this one. I meant the Hasselblad X1D. It's like, yep, there we go, right there. Someone. Now, I could see if someone is a big Hasselblad fan. But that just means you're a stupid fanboy. The fact is that Hasselblad has zero experience with mirrorless cameras. The camera, the X1D, is rushed to market, so for much more money... Now, the camera does look sexy, and that is where it ends. The X1D looks sexy, and it ends right there. Whew. It's got no joystick! Jesus, it's got no joystick! There's no ability to slap a vertical grip on it. I mean, who the hell at Hasselblad thought that was a smart idea? Vertical grip is the mainstay of medium format cameras. The mainstay. Medium formats, vertical grip. It's like, well, it just makes it bigger. This is a bigger, bulkier camera. But it also is far superior. And it costs less. And the lenses are better. On and on and on and on and on. Oh, so... when I saw that, actually I got sent the link on that. When I saw that, I was like, oh my God. Oh dear Lord. So I'm asking you, should I pick up a Hasselblad X1D and confirm all these nasty points? I can pick one up in a lens and you know, do a bunch of test driving on the Hasselblad X1D. Well, what's your opinion on that? Fujifilm's got it nailed, medium format. Unless you want to spend $42,000 on 100 megapixel phase 1. A lot slower. Lens is insanely expensive. Two other competitors. Mamiya Leaf, overpriced. Lens is insanely overpriced. This is far superior. Much more of a modern, well-made camera. The Pentax Z is an ancient turd muffin. Perfectly capable, but I mean, my God, that camera is like your great-grandpa wearing a diaper inside of an old folks' home. Pentax Z is not even a competitor of this. Neither is the Mamiya Leaf. God, that thing costs... It does. Both of those cameras have the exact same damn sensor in it as the medium format GFX Fujifilm. Also, I wonder why on YouTube there's basically no reviews. There's some. Nobody owns this camera. I mean, there's tons of people that own a $6,500 horrible Nikon D5 camera. It's like, why the hell? This camera costs the exact same amount. Everybody's bitching about the price of a Fujifilm GFX. It's the exact same price as a Nikon D5. Who the hell is bitching about this? It's the ultimate image output. We're not talking about 51 megapixels. Well, you can get 51 megapixels out of the Canon 5 DSR. It's, yeah, that's a full-frame sensor, tiny pixel pitch, poor dynamic range. There's no comparison. This is also something else people don't understand. So, well, 51 megapixels is 51 megapixels. It's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. That's like saying a 200-pound... 19-year-old 5-foot girl is the same as a 200-pound 35-year-old muscle-bound, super athlete. Well, they both weigh 200 pounds. Like, yeah, one of them's a fat chick and the other one is a guy covered in muscles. Yeah, they're both 200 pounds. But I mean, for Christ's sakes, to say that 51 megapixels is 51 megapixels and compare this damn camera to the 51 megapixel Canon 5 DSR. I mean, that's the ultimate brain dead stupidity. I mean, talk about some knuckle dragging, pseudo intellectual, mental midget idiots. Oh, this is kind of a rambling video, isn't it? I'm allowed a rambling video on my birthday. Anyway, I almost wet myself when I saw that that particular person bought the horrible, buggy, nasty Hasselblad X1D, and then I thought, that confirms everything I've always said these many years. Peanut butter and jelly. Those two go together. You take the perfect person that knows nothing about cameras And then you take a horrible camera that's buggy, peanut butter and jelly. Those go together perfectly. Doesn't know anything about cameras? Horrible camera. Yep, those two belong together. Thank you for watching.